Hey everyone, it's No Chaser once again with another word recap. This time it's between regulators and 为何这么叼. That means, why are you so cocky in Chinese? So, who's cocky now, bitch? So, in this war we got 14 3 stars, they got 8 on us, and we came up on top. So, moving on to the war replays. Number 1 is our number 28 Lojo the Great versus enemy number 2. So off the bat, we know this base has 4 ground expos and makes a very good candidate for Laloon. And Lojo's going to bring his favorite composition, 2 skeleton spells to deal with the queen, and heroes to trade a few key defenses. Then he's going to start dropping his hounds and loons. So this was the luckiest attack of all times, and you'll see why in a bit. So the hounds and loons and warden ability were dropped flawlessly, and here take a look. The rage drop freeze and skeleton spells, except the queen walked out of that compartment and the skeleton spells can't even touch the queen. But lucky for Lojo, the queen ended up walking back into this compartment, and then his skeletons were able to take it out. So if the queen stayed outside of that box, she would have killed everything else in this attack, and it would have been a big fail. But lucky for Lojo, he got the 3. So good job, man. The next attack is by Swamp Fox versus enemy number 5. That's a very traditional Bolaloon, and we know it's a hound in the clan castle, so Fox is going to use his queen just to trade some defenses and create a funnel off the side. It only took out 1 bomb tower, and an archer tower, but it's still better off to do that than sending the queen with a kill squad, because when the queen is with a kill squad and there's a hound coming out, all the queen's gonna do is kill the hound and pop a bunch of pups. This way, if you let the queen die, then send your kill squad's not going to kill the hound, so the pups will not pop. And then the kill squad will be able to do massive damage to the core, because the hound once again don't do damage to ground squad anyway. So makes it very effective for your kill squad. If the enemy has a hound in the clan castle and you want to deal with it, then this is probably the best way to do so. So once the kill squad has taken out a bunch of defenses, it's time to drop the hounds and the loons. So make sure to be patient with your balloon and haste spells, because you only have around 5 haste spells for this attack. So don't overuse the hastes at the beginning. Notice how Swamp has been patient, and I think he was trying to freeze the air defense and the inferno at the same time, but unfortunately he didn't. He had 3 balloons to just take out this wizard tower on the right side perfectly, which is great, and that prevented his balloons to stray into other areas, and they were able to get through to the final defenses as quickly as possible, and that helped him get his 3 star. So great job, man, Fox. Moving on, here is an attack by myself versus enemy number 8, and I'm going to use the skeleton spells to deal with the queen as well. And for this attack, I was able to get a 3 star because this layout, one of our climates has this exact same layout, so I was able to do a lot of friendly challenges with the same composition and get a really good feel about how to 3-star this base. The Tesla locations and some of the defenses in this space were different in the actual live attack, but overall it was fairly similar. And that's the thing. I think when you have a clan with 50 Town Hall 11s and each have 6 bases for friendly challenges, you're bound to get some similar designs to some bases that you want to try to 3-star in war, and that opens up a lot of opportunities to get better planning and learn better strategies on how to 3-star. So if you guys are in warring clans, I'm pretty sure you know that for Town Hall 9s and Town Hall 10s, and sometimes Town Hall 10s, mostly Town Hall 9s, there's a lot of planning involved, and people can do a lot of friendly challenges because, you know, everybody has similar bases and they can work on a strategy and refine it before they do the actual live attack. But you know, for Town Hall 11s, it's usually not the case when you're in a standard clan because there's only a few players that are max Town Hall 11s, and they don't really have the full selection of bases available for you to work on 3-starring strategies at Town Hall 11. So I mean, if you are interested in doing Town Hall 11 3-star attacks, I think Regulators is the place to be because we do encourage 3-star attempts, and we do get those 3 stars every single war. So check us out, and hope to see you guys in future wars. And needless to say, we're completely fair play. So we do not mod, and we do not tolerate modders. So if you want to be in fair play clan, come to us. Here is number 26. Our clan leader decided to take this attack. It's another standard Bolaloon attack, but I really wanted to show because Tingy is really good with the timing of his troops, so that he's using everything together in unison. Like his kill squad worked to help take some damage from his first hound and loons, and then his final hound also was able to help tank for the balloons. So the timing is crucial. If he was too fast or too slow on certain portions of the attack, I think it would have been a lot messier. And Tingy is very patient with his attack, so I think it's a good reference for us, and that's why I like to show the attack. But then again, this guy has like 7 accounts and does 14 attacks each war, so it's bound to he's bound to gonna be lucky for 1 or 2 attacks, right? So his kill squads, after the funnel is created, his kill squad entering the core, and then before the kill squad completely dies, his Barbarian King's still alive, heroes are still alive, he's already sending the hounds and the loons. And the hounds are going to attract the fire from the wizard towers, archer towers, and the expo, and that allows his kill squad to survive longer. Take a look at his Barbarian King, it's still doing damage to the ego, and he froze the Inferno just in time as the balloons packed in, and then Tingy sent his final 3rd hound on the right side, and now his hound is once again protecting the balloons from the damage from the air defense. And yeah, everything just worked out so perfectly. Like if he was a little too slow on the hound drop or a little too fast, his hound would probably died either way and would not be able to tank the final air defense like it did this time. So I think he probably would still have gotten a 3-star if he didn't do everything as perfectly, but you know, it's just much more cleaner and much more pleasing to watch when you can have everything all lined up like that. So moving on, it's the enemy number 41, and so here's another attack that we use skeleton spells to deal with the queen. And the funny thing about this attack is Alex failed his word ability, as you will soon see. So he used heroes to trade 2 air defenses 1 wizard tower. It's a very good trade, I think. And now his hounds are dropped, and for some reason Alex fast-fingered his warden ability, so now he has no warden ability, which is I guess, but which is probably devastating to him at the time when he was doing the live attack. But I guess he came up through. He decided to throw the freeze and the skeleton spells directly over the queen, and I think it worked out for him because there are no splash damage defense buildings around in that compartment, so the skeleton spells were able to spawn a million skeletons, and they took out the queen on their own. And a very well-timed heal spell allowed the balloons to stay alive as they're in range of this wizard tower, and they ended up taking out all the defenses and slowly crept up on the inferno. So I think it was impressive that Alex came back after the warden ability fail, and he still carried on his attack like normal and managed to get the 3-star that he wanted. So good save, man. And the final attack is once again by me. This is my first 6-pack at Town Hall 11 against like serious, non-terrible bases, and I just wanted to show the attack. So it's once again a hound in the clan castle, so I'm just using the queen to trade the wizard tower, the archer tower, and the air defense. And I used a little too many balloons on this side to take out the Tesla and the archer tower. I originally thought that 3 would be enough, but I think I ended up using 6. So that was a little messy, but luckily I think the kill squad did more damage than I expected. I thought they were only going to take out the Inferno, the Queen, and this air defense before they just completely get fizzled out. But the kill squad ended up doing a lot more damage than that, taking out both air sweepers, and thanks to that, my loons had a really nice, easy time taking out these wizard towers on the outer skirts, because the wizard towers are focused on the hounds, and the balloons were able to pass through the base as quickly as possible, and I got my 3-star and my 6-pack. I originally thought about sending my kill squad up top at 12 o'clock, and after drawing out a sketch and talking to some of the clanmates, they talked me out of it, and so then I switched my kill squad position on around the 9 o'clock area, and I'm really happy with the result. So that's another thing, like with Town Hall 11 attacks, you really have to plan, and you really do have to sketch out your plans if you want to get a 3-star. It's much harder to do so compared to Town Hall 9s and 10s. I'm just going to take a look, try to show you guys the sketch that I made. And if you don't know, sketch is an application used to help people draw out plans. So here is the sketch. I thought about sending the kill squad in at the 11 o'clock area, sending 3 loons over here to take out that Tesla and archer tower, and then create a funnel using that, and then using the warden to create a funnel with the yellow arrows up top, then send a kill squad at the 12 o'clock area, and then send hound loons pathing around this side. But the problem with this strategy, I found, is there's 2 sweepers going directly against everything, and I thought about freezing the ego and the sweepers as the balloons come by. But clanmates talked me out of it. They said I could get much more value if I sent in a kill squad on this side, and very happy with the results. I think I was not disappointed. So yeah, I think that is all for this war recap. I think one interesting thing, I don't know if I mentioned it, but somehow we took 9 attacks on their Town Hall 10, and they took 11 attacks on one of our lower Town Hall 11s. So unfortunately, because of these screw-ups, the score was only 114 to 108, but it was an exciting war, and thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.